but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Right back to Sanders on first down. No gain on the play there, second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Kramer. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on third down. Kramer. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, he's got Bolitnikov. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Running right, here's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Back to throw. Kramer. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Let's ride it, dog, baby. Stang, don't.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Kramer.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you, to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And on Las Vegas, 1st down.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give to the fullback on the dive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for him in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You get an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got you the football back. Now we'll see what you can do with it.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. A throw left side completes to Clark. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw. Kramer.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And some room to maneuver.
Down the sideline he goes.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The touchdown, he'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They called him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On third down, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but there's no.
3
field goal team here as the Raiders will try for three. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So out now come the Lions.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs them in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kramer. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Kramer.
It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Kramer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The open man is Clark. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best pop.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost.
Sanders has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Clark.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. Campbell making the catch. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Lions, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Kramer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Kramer.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to count for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Back to throw. Kramer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's one of those calls where you're playing safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on second down, Kramer. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run with Sanders.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kramer. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Off the play fake. Kramer. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Stop throwing there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit them, they go through.
field goal. Murray back out there to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. It's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Kramer. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Kramer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw. Kramer. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I don't think that play had a chance to succeed right from the start. Unfortunately, they couldn't call that one back. The defense was well aware of what they were trying to get done.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
First down, Kramer. Incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Here's Sanders.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Shifts by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They run on first down with Jackson.
He'll take it inside the 25.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
112 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Jackson.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Sanders diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chart.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Touchdown. He'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the official. specials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 40 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Sanders. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 138 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Back to throw. Kramer. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Second and 7. That's the 30-yard line.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Left side here to Sanders.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Sanders.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drove just inside the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Kramer being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And after the made field goal, Murray back out there to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders heading out to take it. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Davis.
We'll get this to about the 38. Here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down.
It's showtime, baby.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. Lions 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, I feel.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. Throw right side is caught by Bolitnikov. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart and moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that on 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 6. Another run here with Sanders. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
from the gun on third down. Kramer. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Flushed out right. This is brought in by Casper. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.